Little Red Cap by the Brothers Grimm. Once upon a time, there was a dear little girl who was loved by everyone who looked at her, but most of all by her grandmother. And there was nothing that she would not have given to the child. When she gave a little cap of red velvet, which suited her so well that she would never wear anything else, so she always called Little Red Cap. One day her mother said to her, "Come, Little Red Cap, here is a piece of cake and a bottle of wine. Take them to your grandmother. She is ill and weak, and they will do her good. Set out before it gets hot, and when you are going, walk nicely and quietly, and do not run off the path, or you may fall and break the bottle, and then your grandmother will get nothing. And when you are going into her room, don't forget to say, 'Good morning,' and don't peep into every corner before you do it." "I will take great care," said Little Red Cap to her mother, and gave her a hand on it. The grandmother lived out in the wood half a league from the village, and just as Little Red Cap entered the wood, a wolf met her. Red Cap did not know what a wicked creature he was, and was not at all afraid of him. "Good day, Little Red Cap," said he. "Thank you, kind wolf. Whither away so early, Little Red Cap?" "To my grandmother's." "What have you got in your apron?" "Cake and wine. Yesterday was baking day, so poor sick grandma is to have something good to make her stronger." "Where does your grandmother live, Little Red Cap?" "A good quarter of a league further on in the wood. Her house stands under 3 large oak trees. The nut trees are just below. You surely must know it," replied Little Red Cap. The wolf thought to himself, "What a tender little creature! What a nice plump mouthful! She will be better to eat than the old woman. I must act craftily, so as to catch both." So he walked for a short time by the side of Little Red Cap, and then he said, "See, Little Red Cap, how pretty the flowers are about here. Why don't you look around? I believe, too, that you do not hear how sweetly the birds are singing you gravely along as if you were going to school, while everything else out here in the wood is buried." Little Red Cap raised her eyes, and when she saw the sunbeam dancing here and there through the trees, and pretty flowers growing everywhere, she thought, "Suppose I take grandmother a fresh nosegay, and that would please her too. It is so early in the day that I shall still get there in good time." And so she ran off the path into the wood to look for flowers. And whenever she had picked one, she fancied that she saw a still prettier one further on, and ran after it, and it got so deeper and deeper into the wood. Meanwhile, the wolf ran straight into grandmother's house and knocked on the door. "Who is there?" "Little Red Cap," replied the wolf. "She is bringing cake and wine. Open the door." "Lift that latch," called out the grandmother. "I am too weak and cannot get up." The wolf lifted the latch. The door sprang open. Without saying a word, he went straight into grandmother's bed and devoured her. And then she put on her clothes, dressed himself in her cap, laid himself in the bed, and drew the curtains. Little Red Cap, however, had been running about picking flowers, and when she had gathered so many that she could carry no more, she remembered her grandmother, and set out on the way to her.